What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ben from Ben and Tanaye. And yes, the time has come. I'm back. I'm back with NFC East Breakdown. Season 2. This is my second season. I know last year I fell off, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get through the whole 16 weeks. I didn't even start from week 1, so I was already at a disadvantage. But life goes on. I'm a grown man. Things happen. Work schedules change and things of that nature. So I'm back and I'm doing all 16 weeks, baby. You know what I'm saying? And this week started off good, man. The NFC East is looking okay. Not too great, but it's looking okay. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start off. I'm going to make it short and sweet for week 1. We're going to start off with the Philadelphia Eagles. It was an actual rematch. It was against the Atlanta Falcons. It was a defensive battle. Either offense didn't really get it didn't get going. It wasn't any cohesiveness with either offense. And Philadelphia's defense, I hate to say it, but they look really good, man. So I feel like if they're going to do anything this year, it's going to be led by their defense. Yes, Carson Wentz is going to come back. He's going to play well, but their defense really stepped up, and you can even see it in the Super Bowl, man. The defending Super Bowl champs. They took on the defending Super Bowl champs last year, which was the New England Patriots. And it was crunch time. People thought Tom Brady was going to drive down the field and win another Super Bowl. Call him TB6 because he's going to have to get 6 rings. But Brandon Graham and that defense, they came and their number was called. The number was called. And so now they're the Super Bowl champions and they're in our division. So it's nothing new. Just like when the Giants were Super Bowl champs, they were in our division. So it doesn't really matter. So we're going to get to these New York Giants. I was impressed with Saquon Barkley, man, the number 2 overall pick for the New York Giants. The boy is special. Just look at this play, man. Y'all can't tell me that kid is not special, man. Odell Beckham looked good. Him and Jalen Ramsey were going back and forth. But Odell Beckham, and I don't like the kid. I'm not going to lie. I don't like him. But I must say, if he can get out of his own head and don't let players get in his head, he's going to be the best receiver in the league. As far as talent, he already is. It's evident, you know. And I hate to say it because the kid he's a lot to handle. He just got paid too, so hopefully he can live up to that money that he's been trying to get. He did it the right way, as people would say. He went through camp, but he had no choice. He got injured last year, so he has to come out and ball out, period. So, I mean, here's a couple of catches by Odell. You know, it seemed like every time he caught the ball, he was wide open. I don't know, man. He was turning Jalen Ramsey around, and Jalen Ramsey, to me, is if not the best cornerback in the league right now. So here you go. Look at this stuff, man. Now to the Dallas Cowboys. They went into Carolina. They was in Carolina. They was on the road. They played the Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton and company. And I must say, they're not looking good at all. They didn't give the ball to Zeke how they were supposed to give it to him. I have him on my fantasy team, so he did score a touchdown, so he helped me out. But Dak Prescott does not look good. He doesn't look comfortable throwing the ball. He had issues with that last year, but it's really a make or break season for Dak Prescott, I feel. I know they say he's the future, but if he can't get it together with the throwing, I don't know what to tell you, because at this point, the formula is right there for Dallas, and they still don't want to even go with the formula. Give the ball to Zeke, let him go for $150, $120, and just run the play action. Quick reads. That's what Dak was good at. He's a good mobile quarterback, but he's been a little bit too mobile for his own good. You know, it's plain and simple. Look at this play to end the game. So, I mean, that just goes to show, man, they need to run the football. They have a good offensive line. Some would say the best. And you have one of the elite young running backs in the game. Give that boy the ball. But hopefully you don't, because I want y'all to lose. So, on to my Washington Redskins. It's actually, this is a Tuesday, so it's a victory Tuesday. It's a victory week all the way until we play on Sunday. So, man, what can I say about the Redskins, man? I'm not going to show y'all too many highlights. I was just really happy for Chris Thompson coming back, aka the Chris Army Knife. Coming back, man, he picked up where he left off and he got a touchdown. I'm happy he got in the end zone. Jordan Reed got in the end zone. I'm happy for him. Hopefully he can stay healthy throughout the season because he's the difference maker. If he is healthy, oh my God, this offense is just going to take off. Then not to mention, man, like I'm really impressed. This is the first game out, Alex Smith. What can I say about Alex Smith? I've seen what he's done in Kansas City and in San Francisco, but you know, you don't get too many Kansas City games and San Francisco games on this side. So I don't really watch. I've seen what he did to us last year, which he had a good game. He's surprisingly mobile. He's a really good athlete. He's so patient. He doesn't make mistakes. And he can milk the clock, which is so great. No knock to Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, I love Kirk Cousins. He had a good run when he was here. He definitely got paid when he was here. What, 40-something million? 50-something million? I can't remember. He got the franchise tags all guaranteed. He definitely got paid. So that's not a question. He got paid when he was here. He did some good things, but I feel like he never took the offense by the horns, meaning if you're a quarterback, say like Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, the offense is theirs. Yes, you got the offensive coordinator, you have the head coach, but they see things. When you're a quarterback, you can see, if you're reading the defense, you can make it audible. I feel like Kirk Cousins didn't do that a lot. He didn't make audibles. He didn't adjust things where they needed to be adjusted. I feel like Jay Gruden called the plays and he just ran the play. And if it failed, it failed. And if it succeeded, it succeeded. And I did not like that. And he's very athletic. You can see in some of the runs that he made, but it's been a lot of plays. He's been back there in the pocket, and then on the right side or the left side, it's just nothing but green, and he doesn't take off. Alex Smith, he doesn't have a problem with that. He's unselfish. He does things so the offensive line won't get a sack, so it won't be on the stat sheet. And another person I'm happy to have back is my man. I just got his jersey a couple days ago. The best player on the Washington Redskins. Yes, it's crazy to say an offensive lineman is the best player on the team, but he is. Trent Williams, the best left tackle in the National Football League. Everybody was like, I want to see the matchup between him and Chandler Jones. I knew coming in, Chandler Jones didn't have a chance. I'm sorry. These pass rushers, when they play the Redskins, the elite pass rushers, when they play the Washington Redskins, they line up on the right side of our offensive line. So they go against our right tackle, Morgan Moses. Not to knock him, but he's not Trent Williams. And they know they're not going to get anything with Trent Williams. Trent Williams can adjust to any move that you make and everything like that. So Chandler Jones, 0 sacks to start off the season. And he was leading the league in sacks last year. He led the league in sacks last year. So that just shows you, man. And our whole offensive line, very stout, very strong. Brandon Sheriff, another offensive lineman. He's tough, he's gritty, he's mean, and I love that. I love him to death. Pro Bowler. We got some athletes on the offensive line. Then Adrian Peterson, the good old comeback story. He did his thing, man. He couldn't get to 100. We wanted to get him 100 yards, but 96 yards, that's pretty good. And then he had 50-something yards in just from catching, receiving. Him and Chris Thompson, that duo really kept the Arizona defense off kilter. They didn't know what they were doing. And then our offensive line was so dominant on the line of scrimmage. We dominated. So I'm just mad that he fumbled. You know, he had a 52-yard gain and he fumbled, man. I understand you want to show your toughness. You don't have to show that. You're Adrian Peterson. You're a GOAT. You're a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. You don't have to prove anything. You already proved it with 96 yards. You Could have kept, I wanted to feed you some more. Now, only thing I didn't like about our game, which is nothing bad, I wanted to feature some of our receivers as well. Josh Doctson had a couple catches, a handful of catches. Jamison Crowder, things like that. I mean, they did their part. We wanted to establish the run, and that's what we did. So I understand that we wanted to establish an identity. We wanted to run the ball. We wanted to show the league that we're going to run the ball. And there's nothing you can do about it because our offensive line is so strong. But in the red zone, I understand that's Jordan Reed time all day. So I understand that. But I wanted to throw the ball up to Josh Doctson, let him jump up in the air and just take the ball from defenders. Little things like that. I wanted to see it just because I wanted to see it. I'm being selfish about it, but I wanted to see it. I'm going to give you my record predictions of each team. So I'm going to start with the Super Bowl champs, Philadelphia Eagles. If the defense can play how they've been playing at the elite level, and Carson Wentz can come back to an elite level, they're going 11-5. I'm going to give 11-5. 11-5. That's my take for them. Now let's go. New York Football Giants. Odell, Saquon Barkley. Their offensive line is still a little sketchy. 9-7. 9-7. That's my middle number. What I really think they're gonna go, I'm not gonna say it, but 9-7. I give them 9-7. The Dallas Cowboys. From what I've seen in the first game, they have no receivers, so they're gonna have to run the ball. And if they just don't run the ball, they're not gonna win. The defense is okay. They have a great pass rusher. He's not gonna do anything against True Williams, by the way. But their defense is not that reliable to actually win games for you. So Dallas Cowboys, I'm gonna give you I'm straight up. You should be used to this number, 8-8, very 8-8. Now my Washington Redskins. I know you say you're gonna be biased. You're gonna do this, but thinking realistically, if we could just stay consistent and just play one game at a time, don't get ahead of ourselves, and if we can stay healthy, we can win 10 games, man. I'm going 10-6 for the Washington Redskins, and we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to be second in the NFC East. We're going to make the playoffs, and I don't know where we're going to go from there, but that's my prediction for the Washington Redskins and for the whole NFC East. Now, thank you so much for watching, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We got some more content coming up. Every week you can expect NFC East breakdown from your boy, Mr. Redskin fan himself, Ben Coleman. And just keep rocking with us, man. It's been Tanaye, man. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. I want to spark some healthy debates. I might even bring some people on here to debate with me that are not Redskin fans. So, man, just stay tuned, man. It's going to be fun. I'll see you guys next time, man. I'm going to leave you with the Redskins highlights and the hail to the Redskins, of course. You know what I'm saying? 1-0, one game at a time. We're trying to go 1-0 every week. Peace.